welcome to my very first Disney video on this channel. I'm so excited. I've got my ears on and they're actually super cute ears. I actually wore these on our last Disney trip. As you can see, it has the cork board so I can put some of my pens. I will have the shop linked below where I got these. They're so cute and I love them. But I am here to talk about Disney and our next trip. I have my handy dandy planner and my phone. So now this video is going to be going through how we plan for our trips and my tips on planning your own trip, on top of a quick overview of how we save for our trips. So we pretty much have 2 times a year that we enjoy going. We like to go in May and we like to go September, October time. Now there are a couple other times a year that we are going to branch out and try, like early spring, and we would like to go at Christmas time. That's not this trip. So one of my first pieces of advice for you is to pick a time of year that you would enjoy going. Remember, it's really, really hot and rainy in the summer. Plus you have to watch out for hurricane season. And in the winter, it is still relatively warm, but it may not be warm enough to do water parks. So you gotta pick which time of year you would like to go. Research that time. Look at past crowd calendars. There are so many. I will have my favorite linked below for this year's crowd calendar, so you can kind of look at that. You need to look at weather, like past weather forecasts for that area, just so you know what you're going into. Now, our trip in 2021 is a specific trip for Jenny's 4th birthday. I have told everybody, do not expect another baby or another pregnancy from me until after this trip. Jenny turns 4. This will be her big trip to Disney World. I don't want to be pregnant or breastfeeding during this trip. So we are going in 2 years, which is September of 2021. We actually have a big reveal planned for the kids to tell them the exact time that we're going, but you know. But so we decided that we wanted to go very end of September, very beginning of October for that trip. We're actually going to be going, now this could change within the next 2 years, so do not hold me 100% on this. This is right now what we have locked in, but could always change. We are going to Disney World in September 18th to October 2nd of 2021, which is 2 years away. My little countdown over there says 101 weeks. So now, once you have the time of year figured out and the dates that you would like to go, whether you want to go for a long weekend or a week or 2 weeks or heck, even a month, I'm not going to judge you. I would love to go for a month. But once you have that figured out, then you want to start researching where you want to stay. Do you want to stay on Disney property? Do you have family that has a timeshare close by? Do you want to Airbnb it? Like, you need to research that. We have actually decided this trip that we are going to rent DVC points. Now, DVC is Disney's Vacation Club, and their members are allowed to rent out their points and let other people use them to stay at really, really nice Disney hotels for way cheaper than retail price. I will talk about DVC in another video at another time, but just for right now, that is what we have chosen to do this trip. We have it budgeted to rent enough DVC points to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge with the Savannah View for 2 weeks. Now with renting DVC points, you are not guaranteed this room. That is why you want to make sure that you have your money up front ready to go. Like I said, I will talk about DVC points in another trip, and another trip and another video. So stay tuned for that one. I'm not 100% knowledgeable on DVC and renting DVC points yet. Coming up will teach me a whole lot more about DVC. So once you have your hotel figured out, and I highly recommend staying on Disney property. I've never actually personally stayed on Disney property. No, I take that back. I have stayed on Disney property, but it's been with a partner company called Wyndham. That is as close to being on Disney property as I've ever been. We are not doing that this time. We are legit being in a Disney hotel on Disney property, and I'm so excited because those people get so many more perks. Like, you get, if you fly into Orlando International Airport, they have the Disney Magical Express that will pick you up and take you and your luggage to your hotel free of charge. And then they have the extra magic hours, which means there's a set amount of hours in the morning or in the evening that only people who are staying on Disney property get to enjoy those. So that's just a couple little perks. But once you have your hotel figured out, whether you want to stay on Disney properties, not stay on Disney property, where in between, then you want to look at tickets. Now for us, the cheapest route for us, like we had looked at single day Park Hopper Plus, we had looked at annual passes, we've looked at all of them. But what is cheapest for us in this trip is to do 8-day Park Hopper Plus tickets. Now what that is a Park Hopper for Disney. Now at Disney World there are 4 parks plus 2 water parks. A baseline Park Hopper, you can enter all 4 of those parks, which are Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. You can enter all 4 of those parks on the same day without needing 4 separate tickets. Now, with Park Hopper Plus, you can also enter the 2 water parks, which are Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. You can enter all of those parks, which is 6. All 6 of those parks in the same day without needing 6 tickets. You just need that 1 ticket. And 8 days for us is ideal because, let me see. I don't have my paper here, but I know we are doing 2 days at Magic Kingdom, a day at Epcot, a day at Hollywood Studios, and then a day split between Water Park and Animal Kingdom, and then that leaves us 2 more that we could do whatever we want with. So that's what worked best for us. When you're factoring in tickets for Disney, you also want to look at the surrounding areas and see if there's anything else that you want to do. Like, we really enjoy Universal, mainly because it has Harry Potter, but we really enjoy it, so we know that we're going to go to Universal at least, well, we're going 2 days, a maximum 2 days. So I went on to the Universal website and looked at ticket prices. We're going to do 2-day park to park so that we can ride the train back and forth, and I've got that price. So, and then you also need to look at specialty events. Like, when we are going, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is going on, and we definitely want to do that, so I factored in about how much those ticket prices are for one night at the party. And then I also know that Jenny is going to be doing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which I will have another video on. I'm going to have several videos on these things, guys, so don't worry if you're like totally lost and confused. But I also know that Jenny's going to do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique while we're there, and that is an additional price on top of our ticket price. So I went ahead and factored in the most extreme one for that, just to cover our bases, so that way when we get down there, if she decides, no, I ain't doing my hair, or no, I don't want this glitzy princess dress, I want the cheap one, we're covered. So we have all those prices. And don't forget that they also have things around the area like SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, and I feel like there's more, but I'm forgetting. So, but we normally stick to Disney and Universal. So, and then you can look at another big expense, which is the Disney dining plan. That is something else that is brand new to me because I've never done it before. I know that when you stay on Disney property in certain hotels, that there's certain times of the year that you can get free dining, but with me renting DVC, I don't get that perk, so I priced out the dining plan. I will have a separate video on that, on what each dining plan entails, and about the cost on that, so keep a lookout for that video as well. Like I said, I'm going to have so many Disney videos, because I'm putting one out every 2 weeks from now until our trip. So, and we have that price, and then I went on and found the best flight prices and went ahead and priced them for now, and then factored in just a little bit more for each ticket to get that price. And then on top of that, you need your spending money, because let me tell you, you're gonna think, oh, there's nothing that I'm gonna want, and I'll tell my kids, no, you're not getting anything. But then you have to factor in, oh, well, we use all of our dining plan credits today, but I'm still hungry. I want a churro. That mug is cute. That pen is cute. So you need some spending money. So you need to decide about how much spending money you want per day. And then times that by the amount of days that you're going. So I have all of that right here in the front of my planner. I wrote it all out. All my listings with all of our numbers and the amount. And I have taken that amount and divided it by how many months we have between now and then, and how many paydays per month. Now that is a rough estimate, because there are a couple months throughout the year where we get 3 paydays versus just 2, but it helps me to do it this way. So that is how we plan our trips. Like I said in this video, you want to do your research. Research times a year, research the crowds, research where you want to stay, research different ticket options, research it all. But here's one of my major tips. If you get overwhelmed at any point during the planning process, any point. Now, I'm a control freak and I love the planning process and it makes me happy, but if it overwhelms you, find a travel agent. There are hundreds of amazing travel agents who are so good at their job. I will actually have a couple linked down below, have their Facebooks linked down below, and you can totally check them out and visit them and totally chat them up about Disney, and they're really great about it. The only thing I don't think that they can do is DVC rentals. I don't think they can do that. So if that's a route that you're wanting to go, your probably best bet is to do it yourself. So, but yeah, that is how we plan our trips. There's a couple tips from me, like as I said, as I go on with my planning videos and my tip videos, as I go on, I will have more information for you, and I really hope this wasn't too terribly rambly. I just wanted to get how we planned our trips and how we saved for our trips, because it is a lot of money, but when you do it smartly, then you have no reason not to succeed with this. So that is my tips and tricks for this time, guys. Like I said, look out for my future DVC videos. I'm going to have videos on dining plans and different places to stay and things to do and different times of year. And when I get closer, I'll be doing outfit reveals and packing videos and just, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it's not too rambly. Definitely check out all the links down below. And I'll see you all in my next video, guys. Bye.